Ever wondered what the most expensive thing ever sold on eBay is? A vintage Pez dispenser, a rare comic book, maybe a supercar. Well, think bigger, much, much bigger. We're talking about a 405-foot luxury vessel, a Gigayacht, that sold for an eye-watering $168 million. That's right, someone clicked buy it now on a super yacht. Today, we're diving deep into this legendary transaction, uncovering the story behind the yacht, the buyer, and how a sale of this magnitude even happens on a platform we usually use for trading cards and used electronics. So, let's set the scene. The year is 2006. The internet is booming, and eBay has solidified its place as the world's online marketplace. But even for eBay, this was uncharted territory. The item in question wasn't just a boat, it was a floating palace. Originally known as Project Gigayacht, this vessel was designed by the naval architect Frank Mulder. Mulder Design is a legendary name in the yachting world, known for creating some of the most innovative and luxurious ships on the seas. The yacht itself was a masterpiece of engineering and design, still under construction at the time of sale. Imagine a ship almost 1.5 times the length of a football field. It was designed to have 10 multi-level VIP suites, a private cinema, a helicopter pad, and a spa. We're not just talking about a hot tub on the deck. We're talking a full-blown wellness center with a gym, sauna, and massage rooms. The main owner's suite was planned to span an entire deck, offering panoramic ocean views. The vessel was designed to accommodate a crew of 70 to keep everything running smoothly, from the state-of-the-art navigation systems to the 5-star galley. The materials specified were, as you'd expect, the best of the best. We're talking exotic woods, Italian marble, and custom-designed furniture. The plans included multiple swimming pools, one of which could be converted into a dance floor. There was also a submarine bay, complete with a mini-sub for exploring the ocean depths. This wasn't just a yacht, it was a self-contained luxury resort that could take you anywhere in the world. With a projected top speed of 20 knots and a massive fuel capacity, its range would be global. So who would list such an extravagant item on eBay? The seller was a company called 4Yacht, a Florida-based yacht brokerage firm. They weren't strangers to high-end sales, but using eBay was a bold, and some might say, crazy marketing move. Why would they do it? Well, it was a stroke of genius for publicity. Listing a $168 million yacht on a public auction site guarantees one thing: attention. The news spread like wildfire through media outlets around the globe. It was a story that was almost too wild to be true, and it got everyone talking, from seasoned billionaires to regular folks browsing online. It was the ultimate guerrilla marketing tactic in the superlux world. Now, for the million-dollar question, or rather, the $168 million question: who was the buyer? For years, the identity of the person who made this monumental purchase was shrouded in mystery. The sale was finalized, but the names were kept under wraps, which is common in the ultra-high net worth world. However, it was eventually revealed that the buyer was the Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich. If that name sounds familiar, it's because he's known for his vast fortune, his former ownership of the Chelsea Football Club, and, you guessed it, his incredible collection of superyachts. Abramovich is no stranger to the world of megavessels. He's owned several of the largest and most expensive yachts in the world, including the famous Eclipse. So, why would he use eBay? Well, it's likely that the initial contact and negotiations didn't happen through a simple click. The eBay listing was more of a high-profile advertisement. The real deal-making would have happened behind the scenes, with lawyers, brokers, and representatives ironing out the complex details of such a massive transaction. The eBay platform was the gateway. the digital handshake that initiated the process. The final sale was handled privately between 4Yacht and Abramovich's team. The yacht, which was eventually completed and christened, wasn't exactly the one in the original eBay listing. Abramovich reportedly took the initial design and customized it even further, pouring even more money into it to meet his specific, and famously exacting, standards. This is common practice with new-build superyachts. The initial design is a starting point, and the final owner puts their personal stamp on it, changing layouts, materials, and amenities. The final vessel that hit the water was an evolution of Frank Mulder's original concept, tailored for one of the world's most discerning yacht owners. The yacht eventually became known as Eclipse, one of the largest private yachts in the world when it was launched, though the timeline and details get a little blurry, as is common with these private, massive projects. Some reports suggest the eBay yacht was a different project that he later bought, while others link it directly to the genesis of one of his famous vessels. What is certain is that Abramovich was the buyer who stepped up after the publicity from the eBay listing. So what does this tell us about the internet and commerce? It shows that there are truly no limits. The sale smashed every record and redefined what was possible for online transactions. It was a testament to the power of the internet to connect buyers and sellers on a global, and apparently galactic scale of wealth. It proved that if you have the right product and the right marketing strategy, you can sell anything online, even a 405-foot floating city. The tale highlights the fascinating, secretive world of the ultra-rich. For a select few, it's a catalogue for life-altering, multi-million-dollar assets. The transaction wasn't just about the money. It was a statement. It was a moment in internet history that perfectly captured the dot-com era's audacity and the ever-expanding world of digital commerce. More than a decade later, the sale of the Gigayacht remains eBay's crowning achievement in the category of things you won't believe were sold here. No other transaction has come close to its sheer monetary value. It's a story that combines cutting-edge design, brilliant marketing, and the kind of wealth that most of us can only dream of. It serves as a reminder that sometimes the most audacious ideas are the ones that make history. From a simple online listing to a legendary maritime masterpiece, the story of the $168 million eBay yacht is one for the ages. What do you think? Was this a brilliant marketing move or just a wild fluke? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think about this incredible piece of internet history. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this dive into the world of ultimate luxury, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories you won't believe. See you in the next video.